Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. Today I want to talk to you about the proposal to spend DAO money to create a card burning, voucher burning, DC burning event. An asset burning event coming to Splinterlands that we pay for, that we create incentives for, because this will be good for our game. Will it? Let's talk about it. If you guys don't know, my name is Dwayne Cunningham. I go by Infidel1258. I cover Splinterlands on the channel because it's changed my life and I think it could change yours. I love this game, and I actually love the fact that the resources within the game are built in such a way that they diminish in quantity. There is a growing scarcity for all of the resources and assets within Splinterlands. Even SPS, which is huge number of issuance, and not even half of it has been released yet. Ultimately, there's a vision where SPS will be finite. And then beyond that, it'll be burnt. So it's going to diminish at some point in the future. This is a plan that's built into this game. Whether it's the cards that you deal with within the rank battle and you burn many copies in order to upgrade one copy. Whether it's your vouchers, which you burned to access certain purchases within the game. Or whether it's great burning events like this that are supposed to be, that have been used in the game in order to incentivize people to destroy excess quantity, previously of DC, now of cards and vouchers. I want to look at the post that's on Splinterlands here. It's a proposal, and so you can vote it up or vote it down as you see fit. But man, there's a lot of interesting things wrapped up in this. A promo card, really cool rewards. Now, you might not want to participate, but even recognize that if you don't participate, this is potentially beneficial to you, because if big whales come in and they burn their assets, that's a benefit to you because there's fewer supply for the assets you kept and didn't burn. So here's the proposal. Hire Steem Monsters, the corporation, to build a card burning event and provide Riftwatcher packs as prizes. It's important to understand that they're providing Riftwatcher packs as prizes and their own assets like land as well as titles, etc. And that is where the money is going, in a sense. The team is asking for a payment of $100,000 from the DAO payable in USDC or USDT to develop and operate the promotion, in addition to 25,000 Riftwatcher booster packs to use as prizes for the event. Please note the DAO currently holds 200,000 Riftwatcher packs. So it's a small fraction of the Riftwatcher packs that exist in there. And there's a lot of other value that the team is offering. In addition to the Riftwatcher packs, the Splinterlands team is planning to provide the following prizes from its own wallets. Nearly $100,000 worth of current market price value. 500 plot tokens, 100 alpha packs, 250 betas, 500 untames, 50 essence orbs, 100 Asmari dice, 500 nightmare packs. And remember, Soulkeep is now closer than ever because of the double coconut sale. They've acquired Soulkeep. I got a video out on that. 10,000 Chaos Legion packs and 20 ruining NFTs. So this is exciting. I mean, all of it truly is exciting. When we start seeing hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of value from the team, plus Riftwatcher packs are selling, I think, around $4 times 25,000. That's another 100 grand. That's essentially $200,000 worth of value that are being put into this. And we are paying for it. It would be coming out of the DAO, but it is a recognition that that value that's in the DAO is being put to work by the DAO by supporting the team, Steem Monsters, in organizing, facilitating, executing events like this. Why is that beneficial to us? Well, if you're a whale, it gives you opportunities to win really cool things as you burn things forever. What kind of things? You can burn DEC, you can burn vouchers, you can burn cards. Why is that beneficial to people who are not whales? Because if they burn millions and millions of DEC, and if we look at the last card burning event, millions of DEC, I think it was 450 million DEC were burned. The Great Burning Event was the event in question. The Splinterlands 5-year anniversary, dubbed the Great Burning, kicked off a couple of days ago. It solved some amazing, it involved amazing prizes, and it burned, I think 324 million DC ultimately was burned. I believe it was 450 million DC and DCB. And DCB was a promotional tool which essentially became locked up and became DCB. So it was almost $500 million, I believe, in total that ultimately was deleted by that first Great Burning. And so the question is, do we see value over the last 6 months or whatever, or a year since that happened? I think we have. Look at DC. It's at peg or near peg. DC was around 600 Splintoshis. That's part of the picture of what happened there. People need to see the connections. You need to connect the dots in something like this. As we remove supply that's sitting on the shelves, we create scarcity. And that's ultimately what this game's always aiming to do. So when people look at proposals like this and they say to themselves, well, I'm not a whale. I'm not going to burn a bunch of cards or DC or vouchers, and therefore I can't benefit, and therefore I want to say no to this. I want you to know and understand that when others burn, you benefit because there's greater scarcity for the assets you hold and didn't burn. So what sort of assets are being enveloped in or benefited by this? And again, it's not just those plots and packs, it's actually titles as well. Similarly to the last burning event, the event is planned to run for 30 days, during which time players will earn points by burning cards, DC, or vouchers. Every 10,000 points will earn a player a chance to win one of the available prizes. So it's kind of a lottery ticket, just like it was before. It's possible to win a plot of land or an amazing title that's worth hundreds of dollars by burning 10,000 points worth of things. And how many points are things worth? The player will receive 1 point per DC and 50 points per voucher. So that's actually, if you think about it, DC, if you burn 1,000 DC, you're getting 1,000 points. Let's break it down to similarly to comparative to vouchers. If you need 50 DC to burn to get 50 points, you're actually burning 1,000 DC is $1, 100 DC is 10 cents, 10 DC is 1 penny. So I need to burn 5 pennies worth of DC in order to get 50 points. But I can burn 1 voucher to get 50 points. And at current recording time, vouchers are about 3.5 cents. Why is that important? Because vouchers right now are the big opportunity here. Like you can buy vouchers at 3.5 cents and burn them for essentially 5 cents worth of value. That's better than DC. Now, is it better than cards? Well, it depends, because in some sense you have to think about the fact that with voucher burning or DC burning or card burning, the question isn't just how cheap can I buy it before I burn it. Sometimes the question is how many do I own, because maybe you just earn them for free over a period of time and you're willing to burn them. Because the last part is you're getting a 2x value on the collection power or the DC burn value worth of points for any cards burned during the event. So this, again, isn't necessarily going to be the highlight of what happens or why cards would be burned. If we look at card valuations, Chaos Legion are definitely going to be one of the ones that are more often looked at with respect to this, because they are, the cheapest cards in the game. So if we look at Chaos Legion, and we look at all of the Chaos Legions, and we start to look at, I got 355 Heatsmiths sitting on, which I bought for like almost, I think, less than burn value. I think I paid about, in many cases, $1.50 for a lot of these cards at max level. Look at those. And so that's worth, I paid $1.50 and they're worth, $2.10 worth of DC value. And now I could burn it for 4,200 burn points is what I could do, right? Interesting. Cost me $1.50 to do that, because that's what I bought them at, $1.50, $1.60 for these cards. I bought them months and months ago when people were really sleeping on Chaos Legion. I think people still are, by the way, but this burn event could really change some of the price points. So like if you wanted to spend $2, like right now it costs $2.80 to buy this card. In order to burn that, 4,200 points is how many points it'd be worth. I want to figure out how much each point will cost. Okay. So at the current price point, what we're looking at the current price point with regards to some of the cheapest commons in the game, some of the Chaos Legion commons maxed out, because you get bonus on your power if it's maxed out, you're looking at something like a 3.3 cent return for your burn capacity within this upcoming burn event, which puts you in the same dollar value range as the vouchers. So what I'm saying is, in this upcoming burn event, if it transpires, I think it's going to lean toward incentivizing the destruction of vouchers and cards more than DC. Sure, some people might burn DC, but I don't think that's going to be the focal point. Not at these price points, not while DC's at peg. but the vouchers at 3 cents are quote unquote cheap for what this from a point perspective. And then so are some of the cards, especially if you bought them a while back, some of those Chaos Legion cards while people were really sleeping on them, especially if they're maxed out, because that'll be a higher point return. All this said, this isn't going to be for everyone, but the cool thing about stuff like this is it's going to incentivize the people who have these assets to destroy the assets. And that ultimately is a good thing for everyone in the ecosystem. That's my opinion, and that's why I'm voting for this proposal. And I would love to see in the comment section below what you guys are thinking. I see absolutely no reason to say no to this. Yes, it's $100,000 out of the DAO, but that money's sitting there doing nothing. I want to use that money to push the needle forward in every way possible by making efforts to remove DC, to hold it at peg, to remove cards, to see price appreciation happen there, to see vouchers spike. Any of these economic elements, they're like dominoes, and if one falls, it knocks over others, and that's beneficial for us because it drives attention and eyeballs and excitement and players and investors, and it gives benefit to those of us who have been here for years, some of you who are watching this content included. And so I'm excited by it, I'm for it, and I wonder what you guys are thinking. Let me know in the comments below. Have an amazing day. God bless.